friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. So today we have quite the clothing haul. I have some pieces here from Skims, Joah Brown, Everlane, and it's a pretty big haul. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and dive right in. First brand I want to talk about is Skims, and I ordered just a couple of pieces. This is pretty much the long sleeve version of the viral Skims dress. When I put this on, it just hugs all of your curves so beautifully. The material is kind of like this ribbed material, but it's ultra soft and so comfortable. It's very stretchy. It's not see-through at all. I have it in a size small, and I also love that it kind of has like a square sweetheart neckline because it's super flattering, and I could see myself traveling with this a lot because it's not super heavy even though it is like a floor length dress. It's versatile, great for lots of different occasions. I actually picked up this bralette set. I actually am a really big fan of the Skims undergarments. I've only tried the non-underwire things because I have small little itties. I don't need like a lot of support, anything like that, but something like this is just good to wear underneath t-shirts. Great for every day. It's super comfortable, and I wanted to go for this like slate blue color. I feel like it's very different from what I have in my collection, and Skims does the colors so beautifully. I feel like all of the different colors they have are neutral tones somehow, but just gives very like cool girl vibes. I have these boxer briefs in a size medium. Probably could get a size small, but I feel like the medium fits me perfectly. It's not super tight, it doesn't dig in, and it's not see-through. A matching tank top actually would be a great basic. I could see myself wearing this under a lot of different things, and I have the same tank in a white color, and Skims needs to be better about the stock on their website because shopping is a little bit frustrating. Next thing that I picked up is this ribbed dress. I feel like this would just be a great basic. It's not too short. It definitely is on the mini side, and I found it kind of riding up a little bit as I wore it, but I feel like that comes with all bodycon dresses of this length. It's just something that tends to happen. Even though it is this gray heather color, I don't think it's see-through at all, but I am wearing nude underwear. The quality of the materials is really, really nice. It's not like the thickest rib material I've ever felt, but it definitely is really soft and very flattering on. It's also pretty lightweight, so I could see myself wearing this a lot in like the warmer months as well. A lot of the stuff in this haul is gifted. All opinions, reviews are still my honest opinion. It's not sponsored in any way. Next, I picked up the sweater here from Everlane, and some of Everlane's sweaters on me are actually quite itchy, so I'll probably have to keep wearing this one and see how it feels, but this one is not itchy at all. I believe it is also cashmere, and I have been wearing a lot more plainer sweaters as layering pieces because it's a little bit colder here in LA. It's just kind of a fun piece to layer with that's not your typical white long sleeve t-shirt or any sort of like basic. It just looks a little bit more elevated. So I really like this. It's a really good gray color. It is quite long, so I tucked it into the matching pants, and the pants are the way high drape pant. This one is more of a wool material. These pants have such a beautiful silhouette, and I do have them in a size 6. I'm typically like a 26, 27 or a size 4, but I did size up for more of an oversized fit, and I love how slouchy and casual these are, but I feel like if I paired it with more of a tight fitting top or tuck something in, you can definitely get away with wearing this for more dressier events, to the office or something like that. Wool is one of those materials that can sometimes get a little bit itchy, and these ones are actually 74% recycled wool and 23% nylon. So they are a little bit scratchy, but I would probably wear these in colder climates as well, so maybe I could layer some leggings or something like that. It reminds me a lot of the Aritzia ones, but honestly the material of this is gorgeous, and Everlane is sustainable as well, which I love. I also picked up the way high drape pant in their classic material. I didn't realize I got the short length, but honestly these ones are a little bit baggy, so I can wear them a little bit lower on my waist and it still falls around the same length. I'm 5'6", so I probably prefer the 32-inch inseam, something of a longer length. That way I can wear sneakers, heels, more shoes with it, but the short length actually works for me as well. The short is still pretty long. I just love the fit of these pants. I love that it's really high-waisted, and the 6 is really comfortable on me. It's a little bit oversized. I did pick up the matching blazer as well, and I believe this is just the oversized blazer. I got it in size 6. It is a little bit more of a boxier fit, which I actually really, really like, and the material is really thick and high end. I have it crumpled in a bag, so it did get a little bit wrinkled on the way here, but I actually do really like the color, and paired with the pant, it's a really good looking kind of suit. I feel like Everlane has a lot of really good workwear basics. I'm a big fan of this oversized blazer. I have it in the black color as well, and I wear it all the time. Then I picked up kind of this funky color block sweater, very different from anything that I have in my closet, but I feel like the colors are great because it can go with so many different things. I can wear it with greens, beiges, whatever. The world is your oyster. So those are the few things I picked up from Everlane, and then next I picked up some things from 30 Years. This is an influencer founded brand. If you guys follow Katie on Instagram, I love her content. I think she's well known for these tote bags that she has. She recently came out with the mini version, which I wanted so bad, but they've been sold out everywhere. So I did pick up a couple of other things. They did kindly gift these to me as well, so I'm excited that I can share and review them with you guys. But first, they sent me this white button up in the size 1. It is white, oversized. I've had it sitting in my bag, like I said, so it is pretty wrinkled. I'm pretty low maintenance, so I prefer things that I don't have to wrinkle, but I also have a white button up from Drape Avenue that is pretty finicky like this. I feel like button ups are just one of those things that you have to iron before you wear them for more of a crisp, clean look. And I typically like to wear my button ups with like one side tucked into like oversized pants, and I just feel like it helps to bring a little bit more emphasis to your waist, elongates the legs. This one is a really nice button up. The material feels really, really nice. I have some button-ups where the material feels very like scratchy and flimsy almost, but this one is quite thick. The branding is really neutral as well, and it's a good length, so big fan of this. I also picked up the black version of the same shirt, so same size and everything. Nothing to complain about here. This one I think actually looks a little bit cleaner. I feel like the wrinkles are a little bit more concealed because it is a darker color, but they both are great. I think if you were to pick up one, definitely a white button up is a must have. Another thing that I picked up from 30 Years are these sweatpants, and these are probably my favorite thing that I picked up from their website, as well as a puffer vest, which I'll show you in a second. But these pants are so long and so oversized. I have these in a size small. I typically am like a small or a medium. These are probably my favorite sweatpants I have in my collection. It's really hard for me to find pants that are long enough. Love the color of these. It also comes with a matching crew neck, which I didn't pick up, but now wishing I did. This is the puffer. It matches really nice with the sweatpants, which I actually really love. It's a little bit of a boxier fit. I feel like Brandon could probably pull off wearing this. It almost has like a little cap sleeve situation. I have other vests that I can't really wear alone. I need to wear some sort of like long sleeve underneath it or something like that, but because of the shape of this vest, I could probably wear it with like a tank top underneath. The silhouette is very flattering. The branding is very subtle and pretty, and I just think the color of this vest is gorgeous. Recently shot some Instagram pictures in this little outfit with the sweatpants, and I just think it is great staple pieces that are a little bit elevated and not so basic. I picked up some activewear. This is something that's really hard for me because I'm a big Lulu girl. This material, honestly, I was not super impressed with, and I ordered this set thinking that I would be able to wear it with the sweatpants, but the tone is just a little bit off. It doesn't go together as well as I had hoped, but I'm just not a big fan of the top. Honestly, it's really got small armholes, and I think I got it in the size small. The fit is just not my favorite. It's really constrictive, and I just wish that some of the proportions were made a little bit differently, because then I would wear it a lot. These biker shorts I do actually like. I got them in a size medium, and I feel like I'm normally between a small medium in leggings and biker shorts, but I opted for a medium because I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to be see-through, which these aren't, so that was great. It is a really nice length as well. It doesn't give me camel toe. There's no like seam down the middle. I do really like these. I don't know if I would reach for these over my Lululemon ones, but I do like the tone of the brown, and I think it's kind of a fun color to style. I also got the leggings as well, and those I got in a size small. The leggings are nice. It's really like tight and constrictive, so if you like that, maybe that's something you would like, but since it is pretty tight on me, I think they're a little bit see-through, so personally I would probably reach for a size medium. 30 Years has other basics that are better. Last thing that I picked up is this t-shirt, and it's just like a good graphic tee, great to layer with if you want to wear sweatpants or crop it or wear it with biker shorts or whatnot. It's just like kind of a fun basic to have. Also, my sister and I are working on a Aritzia favorites video coming soon, so if there's any other brands you want me to do favorites of, let me know. But next brand that I'm going to talk about out is Joah Brown, and I feel like this is a brand that I've seen all over Instagram. If you go to their website, their branding and photos and models that they use are all like overly bronze and oiled up. You got a lot of like body showing. They're not really known for having like modest pieces, but they have a lot of really good elevated basics. So I picked up this bralette top. I feel like this would be a fun going out piece, or even layering underneath like an oversized blazer, something just to have kind of peeking through. The material of Joah Brown always surprises me because it's very thick, high-end material. I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of like what I imagine Skims would be, but not ribbed. So it's ultra comfortable, and this bralette is in a size extra small, and it fits me perfect. Makes the girls look good. The color is also really pretty as well, and my sister has the same thing in a dark brown color, so clearly we are fans. Next, I picked up this tank top because I have enough white basic tank tops and I wanted something a little bit kind of edgy and different. It's definitely all of those things, but it's an ultra cropped little tank top. The back is very high crop. It's unlike anything I've seen before, but it's just very edgy and fun. We are planning to go to Coachella this year, so I feel like this could potentially be a piece that I could wear with some fun pants or skirt or something like that. But in the summer, this would also be kind of a fun piece to wear. Joah Brown's just one of those brands that you definitely have to be comfortable with showing some body, you know what I mean? I picked up these flare pants. The material is really nice and thick, which actually really surprised me, but the waistband is so tiny and thin that it's actually not that flattering. It bunches up around in the crotch area and it just doesn't do anything that I had hoped for. So I feel like this, I would probably stick to wearing this underneath oversized hoodies or sweatshirts or something that just covers that whole situation. All of Joah Brown's materials and fabrics feel so nice and high end, and their stuff is definitely expensive. Like I think for that bralette top, it's like $60 or $70, which for hardly any fabric is definitely expensive, but the material and quality just feels so nice that I personally think it's worth it, especially for someone like me. I have enough basics in my closet, so investing in some like higher end pieces to me seems worth it. Last thing that I got from Joah Brown is this underwire looking tank top, and I keep thinking it's a bodysuit because it looks so much like a bodysuit underneath when I wear it with like pants and stuff like that, but it's super flattering, great for going out. I also really love the color. And then I also picked up these black sweatpants. They're really baggy and long, but I like that it's kind of a slim baggy. Like it definitely looks like a pair of pants that were made for my body and not just like a unisex shape. They're really flattering. I like them. I could see myself wearing them to the airport a lot. Anyways, those are all the pieces that I picked up, and I will go ahead and link all the pieces down below. If there's any other review videos you guys want to see, I love doing hauls as well, so this was really fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!